Hey guys, it's Mandy with 2 E's, and it is the first Friday of the month, which means I have your January rental market update for you for the city of Ames in 2023. Wow, that seems really weird to say, but it is a new year and it's the first month of the year, and it's really important for you to stay in the know and see what is happening with different rentals throughout town. Also, if you haven't thought about checking in with your tenants about what they're thinking for staying or going at the end of their lease, this is a really great month to do so, as January seems to be a hot month in Ames for people to look for their rentals for August of the following year. So you can either send them a soft question like, hey, what are you thinking? Or you can send your lease renewal proposal and give them a deadline to respond to you. So today we are covering 6 different websites that will give us how many places are currently listed for rent on each website, and I will also be giving you what the average rental price is per bedroom. So let's just get into it, shall we? We are going to start with Zumper. Zumper is the main website that gives us what the average rental price is per bedroom, but I am sure you can find that information on the other websites that we'll cover today as well. So according to Zumper.com, studios right now in Ames are going for an average price of $655. That is no change from last month. The one bedrooms are averaging $760, and that actually decreased $15 a month in rent. The two bedrooms are going for $950. And that decreased also $35 a month in rent. The 3 bedrooms are currently going for $1,300 a month in rent, and that decreased $130. The 4 bedrooms are currently going for $1,860, and that also decreased $138. Now, I think you're seeing a decrease in the amount of rent because so many more places are popping on for August of next year. So if you're watching this and you're a tenant and you're looking for information about what the market average prices are and what you should be doing, make sure it's really important to pay attention to the advertised date that it's available. And if there's not an advertised date, if you're a landlord watching this, make sure that you put in your description, this apartment or this home isn't available until August of 2023. Very important. That way you're not wasting the tenant's time and you're not wasting your time setting up a showing for someone who wants the place now, but they can't have it now because you have tenants in there until the end of July. So let's move on to the other websites about how many places are listed for rent on each website, and we'll continue with Zumper.com. So currently there are 231 places available for rent on Zumper in Ames. Last month there was 203. So that's that's an increase of 28. On Zillow, which is a paid advertising platform, and I like to call it the Zillow trifecta because it includes Zillow, Trulia, and Hotpads.com. So if you pay to advertise on Zillow, you'll also get advertising on those other 2 websites. So Zillow currently has 157 places available for rent. Last month they had 159, so that decreased by 2. And then Trulia has 158. Last month they had 58, so that actually increased by 100, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if there's a separate way to just get on Trulia without paying for Zillow. There must be. I don't know. I need to figure that out. And then Hotpads.com has 629 places currently listed for rent. Last month they had 588. So that's an increase of 41. And Apartments.com is always my outlier. It's way different than the rest, but it's a great place to look for places that are for rent, and I get a lot of leads from Apartments.com. So I like to include this in my discovery of how many places are available for rent. And Apartments.com currently has 1,393 places available for rent. Last month they had 1,552. So that has decreased 159 places on the market. Realtor.com currently has 314 places available for rent, and last month they had 125, so that's increased 189. I would attribute most of these increases to the fact that more people are putting places for rent for August of next year. So out of those 6 websites, I like to leave out apartments.com, but if you average the rest of the 5 that I listed, there are currently around 298 places listed for rent if you average them out right now, online. Now, that doesn't include places that aren't listed online. If you're an owner that's trying to rent places out by yourself and you might not have anything but a sign or word of mouth, that would leave those out. But this is what I have found online, and I think it's really important if you're a landlord to know what all these places are currently going for, how many places are listed for rent, so you know what you're up against. And if you're a tenant, I think it's also really important for you to know what the average rental price is per bedroom and to look at your budget to figure out what you can afford. Now, if you're a tenant watching this, or even a landlord, most landlords and tenants, or most landlords that I work with, are typically looking for a tenant to make about 3 times the amount of income as what the monthly rent is, so that you can live comfortably, pay your bills, eat, and, survive, maybe have a little fun in between. So that wraps up our monthly market rental update for January. And if we are just meeting for the first time, I am your professional rental consultant who is licensed as a broker in the state of Iowa. And I love helping landlords fill their vacancies by assisting with marketing, staying in the know with the market, leasing, collecting deposit and rent, and showings, of course. I also enjoy meeting all these new tenants that are looking for their next perfect home, and I love assisting them and answering all their questions. So if you're a landlord marketing and doing everything on your own and you are looking for a little extra help in this new year, I would be more than happy to help you. Please reach out to me and I will answer any questions you have. I also conduct video tours, which I forgot to mention. I am so happy that you took time out of your day to watch this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or you'd like to see different content from me, please drop a comment below, like my page, and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on future updates. I do post a monthly market rental update on the first Friday of every month, and maybe gearing toward a change here coming up with some more videos. So thank you again so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great January. We'll see you again next month. Bye-bye.